Yep.
Check
So,
1, 2.
I just want you to be able to hear me. You can hear me? No? Are you sure? It seems like you should be able to, Joe. Can you hear me now? You can hear me now? Okay. Yep. So it doesn't have to be very loud, especially down there. They're shouting the whole time down there. So what you'll do after the game, so this is your headset here, right? So you'll need to be all the way up, right? You can turn it down if you need to cough or talk to the kids or whatever. After the game is done, you'll head down to the floor. Ruthie knows
I
how.
know, yep.
Now make sure we get a good frame, because when you did mine last week, we could only see like from here up on me.
So where do you want it to be?
Well,
just the shoes?
all the way, yeah.
Aiden told me to do it half.
Okay, okay,
so.
yeah.
I
Shoes
just
on up.
listen to him because he's the
Shoes on up.
when he's here.
After the game, you'll turn your headset down, then turn this up. You'll go down with the microphone, collect this from the scores table, slide it in, and then off you go. This will help you hear, like the calls coming in. It'll also help you hear the coaches. You'll be able to kind of incorporate that into your broadcast. You get all kinds of good information from this microphone being down there, because there's no way you can hear what's going on from here all the way down there. So we do this at Marshfield. So I'll tape it up down there later. Okay, Mr. Eagle, if you would please, from YouTube Black, download the Chris Fisher interview, and it should be one of the most couple recent. Yeah, but we got a bad one.
Okay.
So this is a fresh one.
Else too.
This is a fresh one today. On YouTube Black. You should be able to just open a new tab. I think that would be all right.
Right there. That one.
Well, it's getting feedback from between all of this. You see, this is this close to here, so that's what was going on there. Okay, Chris Fisher?
Yeah.
Top one, okay. And let's play that at halftime. So you've got a full halftime show, Joe. So you'll need to use your commercials during the timeouts. You won't have any commercials at halftime.
Okay.
But we got a full pre-recorded halftime show today.
Okay.
Okay. All right, sound good? Any other questions?
And we're listening.
I think you guys know what to do.
Is that something better to do?
Audience, or what's up?
Say it again?
Are you just going to be in the audience?
Yeah, I'm just going to be sitting down there with some friends watching the game. Yeah.
I'll just tell you have one.
Yeah, thank you.
Chris Fisher interview at halftime.
Correct. Yeah, it's pre-recorded over there.
You
Yeah.
don't need to do anything twice.
I do a couple, kind of like Trevor said yesterday. Kind of mix them in a little bit. Just 4 or 5 a half is fine. Try to find the most exciting ones. I know you can't predict when they're going to happen though, so it's tough. Yeah, I get it.
But I'll be up there. I'll be over there. Doing everything. Doing
Alright.
nothing.
All right. Okay, I'm doing nothing. All right.
I do it.
How you doing? Feeling better? Yeah. Yeah. Good. Back to normal or almost? Yeah. Didn't you know better than you?
Can I ask your name again, Miss? Ashley.
All right. I am going to reappear in a little bit to grab some batteries out of here.
Okay.
So, but otherwise, just pretend I'm down here. Have fun, everybody.
Thank you. So Ashley, do you go to Columbus or you go here?
Here,
Here.
Asher.
Your name is Asher?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I thought you said Ashley. Okay. I have a thing with names lately. There was a kid from Abbotsford, and I know his dad, and they put his dad's name down in the scorebook. Dad was happy because I gave him 20 points. you get to run the fun camera.
Something like that. I don't know. Maybe it'd be more fun if I could actually tell what's going on in basketball.
Yeah.
I don't really sport.
Oh, I coached for 20 years. Refereed for 40 almost.
Oh no, just fine.
So where's this Dubabi camera set?
Sorry. We haven't. I'm sorry.
You didn't hear what I said, did you?
No.
Oh, okay.
Not at all.
I thought you were responding to me, and you went, "Oh," then you put your headset back. And I'm like, "No, she doesn't." Where's the fancy schmancy camera? Is it over on that wall? Or?
Yeah, it's by the Marshfield Tiger, like the M right there. It is like directly underneath it, I guess.
Oh,
You can probably see it move.
No, that's fine. I just was wondering where it was
Yeah.
because I watched last week's game,
Yeah, right there.
and you've got it focused on the scoreboard yet. But I always notice when you do the long shot, then you lose the scoreboard. It's not your fault.
Yeah, it's just
I understand.
technology.
Yeah. The other thing I noticed too is that the video would be ahead, and then all of a sudden you'd see somebody get fouled or shoot a free throw and it'll go in, and everybody's, well, they're going to shoot the free throw now, and it was anywhere between 5 to 10 seconds behind the audio and the video.
Yeah, it's
just a lag.
It is what it is. Sometimes
Oh, yeah.
it's better, sometimes it's worse.
Just so I know what I'm getting myself into.
Yeah.
So what do you do?
Pretty much.
I mean, do you do any music, art, industrial technology?
Hopefully the more art side of things.
Okay.
I don't know. If I'm lucky, and that's a big if, I may get into Milwaukee Institute of Art and Design, which is private, but I'm gonna need like financial aid for sure, which is fair.
I was a choir director for 35 years, so I was pretty good friends with Mr. Ryerson. I don't know if you knew who he was.
Oh yeah, no, he was the choir teacher. He retired
Yep.
2 years ago.
2 years ago.
I do believe.
And I
think what I'm going to start doing is charge $20 every time I got to clock somebody in or out.
Okay, that's 100%.
Isaac, what do you think? Is that a good idea?
I've done that at least 2 or 3 times. So
Isaac never forgets.
It was late. I was tired. Okay, I'm sorry. But I don't think you want to pay me for 21 hours for one night.
Do not. That's true.
So fixing it is better.
Talking about pay.
Yeah.
Good luck.
That was last night.
You are looking live at the Frederick Construction Fieldhouse here in Marshfield as Lusky Sports proudly brings you boys basketball action here this afternoon. The Marshfield Tigers hosting the Neenah Rockets. Joe Anderson here to provide play-by-play for you this afternoon. Got an excellent crew to work with today. Asher Gershewski, Isaac Eagle, and Ruth Walsh on the production team. Let's look at these two teams first of all. Starting with the Neenah Rockets. They come into this game at 3-3. They're members of the Fox Valley Association Conference. Their head coach is Lee Rubbis, who's in his 9th year. 152-57 at Neenah and 255 and 113 overall in his coaching career. Their last game for the Rockets was a 63-53 win last night versus Appleton East. Coming up next for the Rockets, they will travel to Oshkosh North on Friday, the 22nd. Brady Corso, leading scorer for the Rockets, averaging 19.8 points per game. Pardon me. Charlie Wunderlich averaging 12, and Justin Jansen averaging 10 per game. Leading in the rebounding category, Brady Corso, a young man to watch for tonight for Neenah, averaging 5.4 rebounds a game. Ethan Holzel, 4.8, and Brady Corso leading in assists, averaging 4 a game. Fox Valley Association Appleton North is in first place at 4-0. Oshkosh North in a tie for second with Kalkana and Kimberly each at 3-1. Neenah finds itself in fifth place at 2-2, along with Fond du Lac. Appleton East and Hortonville and Oshkosh West in seventh at 1-3. Appleton West looking for their first win of the season. Marshfield Tigers, members of the Wisconsin Valley Conference, 5-0 on the season. Chris Fisher in his 4th year at the helm here in Marshfield, 39-30 overall. Their last game was last night, a 62-50 win over DC Everest here in the Fieldhouse. Coming up next for the Tigers, Friday night as well, but they travel to Hudson, which is near Minnesota. The scoring leaders for Marshfield: Chris Pohl averaging 16 per game, Brooks Hinson at 15.6, and Landon Lee averaging 8.4 points per game. In the rebounding category, Chris Pohl averaging 6.5 a game, Brooks Hinson at 5.8, and in assists, Landon Lee averaging 4.2 and Brooks Hinson averaging 2.8. The Valley Conference, Marshfield in first place at 2-0, undefeated overall in the season. Spash in second place, also they're at 1-0. They are ranked 8th in the Division I coaches poll. Spash also undefeated, but sports a 6-0 record. DC Everest in a tie for third with Wausau East and West, each at 1-1. Wisconsin Rapids at 0-1. Merrill 0-2. Crossover games today for different conferences from both of the Wisconsin Valley and the Fox Valley Association. Oshkosh North is at Stoughton this afternoon. Fond du Lac is at Heartland Arrowhead, and Spash is at Kimberly. Should be a good game today, ladies and gentlemen, between these two teams in D1 from some power conferences. I want to tell you about our friends from Ag Country Farm Credit Services. They're a farmer-owned co-op offering a wide array of custom financing and financial services, from loans and leases to crop insurance, tax and records. They have you covered. Contact Ag Country in Stevens Point, Wausau, Marshfield, and Medford.
Probably been
We'll get things underway here with the starting announcement of the starting lineups as the warm-ups have concluded. Sit back and enjoy some exciting boys basketball here from the Frederick Construction Fieldhouse.
Lose some weight, you're looking slim.
You look better than you did too.
at City Gym. Yes, yes, yes. I was punching. Oh, yes. WIAA. Wahoo McDaniel. All right, I got all of it.
Junior number 11, and 6'5" junior number 23, Ethan Command. Here coming to the head coach Rich Fisher. Starting lineups just announced, as you heard from our PA announcer. Got to give a shout out to Jennifer Bernhardt Charles, and she's a young lady from whose son Matthias plays for Neenah. Jennifer was a student of mine in Loyal way back in the day, and she asked if I would be here today, and thankfully I am. So shout out to the Charles family. Underway here from the field house, Frederick Construction Field House. Neenah in the red with the white numbers, letters, and trim. Marshfield in the home whites with the orange numbers, letters, and trim, along with black stripes. Jansen will swing it back up high now to Holzel. Near side for Jansen. He gets it inside. Shot is up and good. For Justin Jansen's 2-0 Rockets. First offensive series for the Tigers. Landon Lee gives it up to Chris Pohl. Back to Lee. He'll dribble left-handed into the lane, put the layup up, and misses it. Holzel with the rebound. Corso knocked away as he went to the basket. Fast break opportunity. Hinson got it. 2. Brooke Hinson for 2. Get that, Chris!
And stolen. Where's the ball going to go? It will go to Neenah. Again, Joe Anderson joined here by Asher Grishevsky, Isaac Eagle, and Ruth Walsh. I got it right. She said I got it right. No pressure. 1-on-1. Schultz swings it over to the far side. Wunderlich, pull-up jumper, got it. Charlie Wunderlich just underway here from the Frederick Construction Fieldhouse. 4-2 Neenah over Marshfield. Traveling the call. Find your next career path with just a phone call to Express Employment Professionals with locations in Wausau, Stevens Point, and Marshfield. No matter where you are in central Wisconsin, save yourself some time. Find your next employer at expresspros.com. Neenah on the offense. Wunderlich looks for a cutter, doesn't see one. Good rotation on the offense. Shot up from Schultz. Holzel had the bigger hand. Good no call by the officials. That was well done. Pull-up jumper in the lane. Put back and good. That's why you always follow your shot, as Charlie Wunderlich gets his second bucket of the basketball game. Can Marshfield answer? Pohl gives it up. Back to Pohl. Pull-up jumper. Off the rim. Rebound goes to Neenah. Jansen. Wunderlich again. Charlie Wunderlich, and we've got a timeout called by Marshfield. We'll take a timeout here as well. You are watching high school boys basketball on Zaleski Sports.
I had an employee at once ask me to prioritize family, faith, and business. And I put them in that order in particular. For each one of our employees, it's family first. You do what is best for you and your family. Then the rest of it will take care of itself. It's about making sure you make the best decisions for you and your family.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Freer, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
Fleet Farm. Toyland is open at Fleet Farm. Yes, that's right. Toyland is now open at Fleet Farm with their price match plus guarantee. If you find a lower toy price, they'll beat it by 5%. You'll get the best price on a huge selection of toys at Fleet Farm. Back to action here coming out of the Marshfield timeout. 8-2 lead for the Rockets over the Tigers. Landon Lee with the dribble, crossover. Back to Lee. Pole. Tipped away. Stolen. Good steal for Brady Corso. Ahead. And in for Charlie Wunderlich. And Charlie is having a career game so far. 8 of the 10 points belong to this young man for Neenah. Near side for Pole by baseline. He brings it back up. Cross reverse. Skip pass. Get it inside to the big man. Connect, and he connects. Ethan connects. Drive to the lane. Floater doesn't go. It's knocked out of bounds. Good look for Brady Corso. Just couldn't get the bucket. Valen Ramberg will check in for Marshfield, replacing Chris Pohl. Valen Ramberg, I remember his father used to play basketball back in the day in Granton. Guess who? Shot is up and nothing but net. Charlie Wunderlich is en fuego. 9-point lead for Neenah. Lee, crossover, tries to get in, he does, and there's a scrum. He ends up with it back again, and they're going to call a foul on Neenah. Justin Jansen called for the foul, his first per team foul, first foul of the entire contest so far. Inbound for Landon Lee on the west end of the field house. 3 on the way from Hinson. Missed it, pulled down by Holzel. Schultz takes it over the timeline. Wunderlich, baseline drive, pull-up jumper, got it. He has not missed a shot yet. Well, he's missed one, but he got a putback on it. An 11-point advantage for Neenah, approaching the 12.5-minute mark of the first half. Marshfield undefeated on the season, 5-0. 3-3 for the Rockets. 3 on the way, short from Freeze. Rebound. Neenah slapped away, good defense. Good job by Landon Lee to get the steal. Marshfield back in control. Brooks Hinson will swing it back to Brandon Lee. He loses it. Neenah will pick it up. Fast break opportunity. Wunderlich. They swing it back out. Corso fouled as he went to the basket, and he'll shoot 2. Viaduct Bar and Grill of Marshfield serves juicy half-pound burgers daily. The Viaduct Bar and Grill is also home to cold drinks and fish fry Fridays. Viaduct Bar and Grill on Marshfield's fabulous northwest side. 2 free throws for Brady Corso. Makes the first. Joey Ketter is in for Marshfield, and Cal Juckern has checked in for Neenah. By the way, that foul was called on Chris Pohl, his first. Second free throw was good. So Corso 2 for 2 from the free throw line. And Neenah, the Rockets have come out like a rocket, leading by 13. Ketter pressured. Hinson looks for Cutter, doesn't find one. Corso pressures him. Lob, that was a three by Connect. Short on the rim. Swinging around. Good patience by the Neenah offense. Skip pass. Wunderlich for three. No, that's his first shot that he's really missed. Can Marshfield capitalize? Good defense put on by the Rockets. Marshfield's got to be patient, work that offense, break it down. 3 on the way from Hinson. Rebound Neenah. Marshfield cold from the field here in the first half. It's Landon Konwinski, number 1 with the ball. Back to Wunderlich. Konwinski near side. Juckern will go into the lane and get the layup. Cal Juckern. And the cold shooting Marshfield Tigers need some buckets. Hinson. Down to Connect. Misses it. Rebound for Marshfield. 3 on the way from Freese. No. Holzel with the rebound. Bring the ball over the timeline. Left-hand dribble for Corso. Cut off. Good pressure. Oh my gosh, how did he get that? Corso gets the basket. And we've got a timeout called by Marshfield. We'll take one here as well. You're watching high school boys basketball on Zaleski Sports.
Let your job journey begin at Express Employment Professionals. Find hundreds of employers looking for a candidate like you, all in one place at one time. And let Express Employment help connect you with your future career. With locations in Stevens Point, Wausau, Marshfield, and Medford, you'll find local jobs right in your community, including direct hire and evaluation to hire opportunities. Express Employment specializes in light industrial, skilled trades, professional, and office careers. Begin your job journey today with Express Employment Professionals at expresspros.com.
Nikolai Construction says it's time to get back to work. It's time to find a great job with great pay at Nikolai Construction. Find year-round work in carpentry, concrete, and steel that has you home every night. Stop in and see Brad or Rob at Nikolai Construction on 29th Street in Marshfield. Get back to work with Nikolai Construction. And don't forget, you can get Culligan Water for only $9.95 a month for the first 3 months. Visit Sterling Culligan Water at CulliganH2O.com. Coming out of that 30-second timeout from Marshfield. Back to live action here. Marshfield struggling from the field this afternoon, early evening. Steal. Corso. No! Get that out of there. Says Freese. Check that. That was Valen Ramberg. Not in my house. Ramberg lobs it in, but too much for Connect. He couldn't track it down. Chris Pohl will return for Marshfield. Coming in for the Rockets is number 13, Grant Dean. H&S Manufacturing in Marshfield is hiring. They offer top wages along with a very generous benefits package. You can get health, dental, life, and disability, 401k, cash bonuses, $2 shift bonus, and a substantial vacation plan that has you earning vacation from your very first day. H&S is looking for welders, painters, and assemblers for both first and second shift. Apply online at hsmgco.com. Neenah can't capitalize. Ball back to Marshfield. 8:20 left in the first half. A 21-4 lead for Neenah. Cold shooting from the floor from the Tigers, and another turnover as Kidder lost the handle. And Kidder is going to foul Grant Dean as he went up to shoot the layup. He'll have 2 free throws coming up. So Joey Kidder, his first, only the second team foul on Marshfield. First one is up and good. Stick around for halftime, friends. We have a interview with Marshfield Tigers head coach Chris Fisher to bring you at halftime here on Zaleski Sports. Second free throw is up and no bueno. Pulled down on the rebound by Valen Ramberg. Valen, a sophomore for the Tigers. Hinson cut off. Pull back to Hinson. They double team him and they switch. Turnover? Yes, it is. Good job for Neenah. Layup good for Grant Dean. And it seems that everything that can go wrong is going wrong for the Tigers at the moment. Several turnovers and cold shooting from the field. Pole cut off at the baseline. He keeps it, backs him down. Hinson, pull-up jumper in the lane, no. Konwinski will take the ball over the timeline for Neenah. Landon Lee, long. Pardon me, Cale Junker, and I got to get that right. I got to look at the right side of the play. We got a steal. And missed the layup, did Ramberg. He had a breakaway layup, nobody within 5 feet of him. Missed it. Tell you something, Wunderlich hasn't missed. Good shot for him. 26-4, not quite what Coach Chris Fisher had in mind today. Just a cold shooting day, tipped away. Oh, they're going to say it was last touched by Chris Pohl. Landon Lee will return for Marshfield. Blues Hair Studio on North Central Avenue is ready to help you get the fall's best cut and color. Schedule an appointment at Blues Hair Studio to look your fall best. A 22-point lead for the Neenah Rockets.
Going for 21.
Solid shooting from the field and taking advantage of several turnovers by Marshfield. Junkern. There's the cutter.
Smart, Nick. Cal, cut off that.
Schultz. And he will rotate it back up. Very patient offense for Neenah. No reason to rush when you're up by 22. Under 6 minutes.
Crease.
Horns down!
Crease.
Horns down!
Do you want to keep Grant?
They're going to go back.
Charlie! Get me there! Flash! There's Cal!
Konwinski. Good ball handling. Corso.
Yeah,
Scratch
Grant.
it. That's 13. And he missed
Grant,
it.
get back!
Grant Dean. Good look. Just couldn't get the layup to fall. Can Marshfield answer now? Oh, nice pass. Nice job. Chris Pohl. Chris Pohl. Good play for the Tigers. Cut it to 20. We've got a lot of time. 5 minutes left here in half number one.
Come here. Check in.
Coming to you live from the Frederick Construction Fieldhouse here in the campus of Marshfield High School.
He's good. He's good.
Here's some of the lads talking to the coach from
Joey.
Neenah.
Joey, you have time.
We have our mic down on the scorer's table.
Help them.
How did they score again?
Good patience for Neenah. Very impressive. Wunderlich. Now the Juckern. They're just going to keep rotating until they break down that defense. Marshfield defense playing very well here. This is where we would have the discussion with Jason and I regarding the shot clock. Konwinski travel. A lot of subs coming in. Joey Dawn will check in for Neenah, along with Brady Corso and Justin Jansen. Jason and I agree on a lot of things, but the shot clock, we do not. Had a good chat with Auburndale AD last night, Jay Anderson, no relation. And we kind of both were of the same thought that Nathan Shraven will check in for the Rockets. That I think we have a technical foul.
How does that count? Is that what happened? I don't know. We gotta find out. Does that count as 2?
Sure, matched up.
I don't know what happened.
We have a technical foul that's been called after discussion between the two officials. I don't think any magic words were shared.
Does that count just as 1 or 2? One team. One.
That'll count as a team foul.
One technical. One technical. Got it.
And at the line to shoot the tee is Brooks Hinson for Marshfield.
He's only got one, right?
First one is good. Try to get an explanation of what happened here. Second free throw from Hinson. It's up and it is also good. 2 for 2 for Brooks Hinson. I don't think it was for anything said. I think it was a clerical issue. I'll try to find out at halftime. Possession goes back to Marshfield after the technical. We're back underway. 4 minutes left in the first half. Chris Pohl. Baseline drive knocked out of Brooks Hinson's hands. Pretty nice crowd on hand here at the field house this afternoon. Pohl stripped up. Good defensive pressure by Justin Jansen. Crossover, swing it. Neenah very patient. Foul called. I'll finish that thought on the shot clock here in a second. Ball in. They kick it out. 3 on the way from Jansen. He got it. Justin Jansen with 3. To finish that thought, we could understand Pohl. No, but it fouled. Finish that thought on the shot clock. At the D5, D4, D3, maybe not so much. Maybe not so much. But at D1, we kind of thought maybe it would work. Pohl misses the first. Because in this instance right now, you can see that if they had a shot clock, they wouldn't be able to just run the clock there for a while. He makes the second. But at the D5, D4 level, it's difficult for those kids at that level. I mean, to hold the ball that long in the first place is, usually most, on the average, in my opinion only, that you're going to see high school teams shoot the ball within 20, 25 seconds of getting the ball in the first place. And they don't need a 35-second shot clock. Doesn't seem like it's a long time, but that's a long time to have an offense control the ball that long. Takes a lot of discipline. You can see that from Neenah. Just cutting and moving. Leading by 20 with 2.5 left in the first half. Fleece, short, falls down in the lane. Rebound pulled down by Landon Lee. Takes it over the timeline, near side. Pull, skip pass to Hinson. Hinson drives in, backs down. Got in underneath. Brooke Hinson, nice move by the junior. And Marshfield in double digits. Just shy of 2 minutes left in the half. Ball pressure applied. 3 on the way. Well short for Justin Jansen. Mutual of Wausau Insurance, protecting homes, farms, and businesses since 1875. Visit mutualofwausau.com to find an agent near you. Marshfield on offense. Good skip pass, and in and out of the hands of Brant Fries. Charlie Wunderlich will check back in for Neenah, along with Mason Fleece.
Charlie, you have 20. You have 20.
You can hear head coach
Mason,
Lee
you
Robus.
have 10. Screener, Nick, go screen for somebody. Wolf!
Under a minute and a half, stolen away. Good steal for Brooks Hinson. Lee, left-hand drive down the lane, pull-up jumper, got it off the glass. Landon Lee. Now Marshfield's starting to heat up at the rim. On a 4-0 run the last 2 minutes. Pull-up jumper in the lane off the mark from Corso, and we're going to get a Neenah foul. Fourth team foul. Noah Daniels checks in as that foul's called on Brady Corso. His first under a minute, 45 seconds left. Marshfield looking to get a bucket here, maybe 2. They've got time. And unforced error. And you can see Chris Fisher in the background, possibly on your shot. With his head up high, and he's like, my goodness, what's going on here today, lads? Neenah will play for 1. 20 seconds. Or pardon me, that was 30. Now we're down to 25. Different angle on the clock here. Got to get used to it. Rockets will play for 1.
Get it back and hold it. Head pat, Justin's got it. Brady.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 3 on the way. Got it! Holy cats, and guess who did it? Charlie Wunderlich. That kid's been on fire today. We head to halftime, 32-13 in favor of the Neenah Rockets. Friends, stay tuned now for a Zaleski Sports interview with head coach Chris Fisher of the Marshfield Tigers.
Well, let's talk about some things that you're seeing on the floor right now that impressed you so far this year.
We can play. We've proven that we can play multiple different ways. We've got a lot of size this year, which is something that we haven't had in the past. We've also had good guard play. There are times when we want to create more possessions for ourselves because we do have a lot of skill and talent offensively. Sometimes we got a little too fast for ourselves, live ball turnovers leading to points the other way. But we're very comfortable in playing multiple ways, and I think that's what's very encouraging about our team right now.
And many fans know you have a very good ball player in guard Brooks Hinson back for his junior year. Tell us what it's like to have him on the floor with this combination of ball players.
Yeah, I don't know if there's I can never say too many good things about Brooks. He is a talented, a very talented player. Very fortunate I get to be able to coach him. Every year he's taken steps and strides into his improvement. As a freshman, he started for us, but he was more of a spacer. He was more of a knockdown shooter. Last year as a sophomore, he kind of stepped up, took over more of the ball handling duties, but also took some strides defensively where he's guarding better players. This year, he's now at the top of every opponent's scouting report. I think when teams prepare to defend us, they have to figure out a way to stop Brooks. The way I feel coaching him is if he's on our bus, we're always going to have a chance no matter who we play. He is a very, very talented player, and I'm looking forward. There are times as a coach, my insecurities pop up because I'm not. Sometimes I think he deserves a better coach because he's always hungry for more information, and it's a challenge for me in improving my skill as a coach to give him and feed him more information because he wants to be coach, he wants to learn, he wants to improve, and he makes me a better coach.
Coach, you're despite the talent you have on your team, you have a rather inexperienced team, only three seniors on this team. So having Brooks on the roster, on the floor, how does that help your ball club with some of these inexperienced ball players?
Yeah, even with our seniors there, for the majority of them, they were on our JV team last year, and we're only really returning 3 guys that had significant varsity experience. One of those, and Chris Pohl, was only up for a half a year for us. So with Brooks Hinson, Landon Lee, and Chris Pohl, we're kind of relying on those guys to motivate their teammates that we have to get used to the speed and the physicality of the varsity play because it just is, it's different. There's no other way to gain that experience other than you try to make your practices really competitive. And Brooks and Landon and Chris are 3 of the most competitive guys that we've got. So we're relying on them to make sure that our practices are competitive and physical and fast so we can then translate that to the floor.
If you would, tell us about some other young men on your ball club this year.
Well, outside of Brooks, Landon, and Chris, the 3 seniors that we've got, and I'm going to say this a lot because they mean a lot to me. Max Ortel, Noah Daniels, Brant Fries. Those 3 guys were 8th graders when our staff took over, and it was right in the middle of COVID, and there was a lot of things, a lot of circumstances outside of their control. And, at that time, I remember our first practice we had with those guys when they were 8th graders. We were outside of the Marshfield Middle School because of COVID restrictions, and we had to organize our practice in a different way, different than, nobody's really ever seen that. And they're the 3 that are left. We had a nice group of freshmen at the time for 8th graders, but, for a lot of reasons, they're the only 3 that are left. And those 3 guys mean a lot to me. They are the epitome of what we want in a student athlete. They're low maintenance. They're always on time, and they're always ready to go. So those 3 guys, we're going to lean on them as our seniors.
How about some of the juniors on this year's team?
Yeah, outside of Brooks and Landon, we've got 6 more, and I hope I can remember them all because I know if I miss one, I'm going to hear about it tomorrow. J.J. Steinbach, Jack Sternitsky, Joey Ketterer, Magnus Mockton, Ethan Connect, and Afton Hamill. Those 6 guys, along with their teammates, they make it very enjoyable for me to come to practice. Those guys are gym rats. They love to play. In the off season, when we're not, conducting our activities, they're always looking for a game wherever that may be. And they're a very, very enjoyable group, and they're very, very coachable, which makes it much more fun.
You have, as you mentioned, great size on this year's team, probably the biggest team ever at Marshfield High School. And the way the game is structured today, guys like Chris Pohl and Valen Ramberg can play facing the basket and do some things away from the basket. But the presence of Ethan Connect as more or less a post-type play. Now, he does take a couple of threes.
Yes, he has. He's worked hard
every once in a while. He can play out there, but really his game is down low. So tell us about he has, assuming that role for you, your ball club, and not forcing someone else to play that position.
So one of the things that Ethan in particular does very, very well is he runs the floor very well. He got a couple of early buckets against Appleton East just because he ran to the rim and beat everyone down the floor. Ethan plays with a lot of energy, and the guy that has the most energy. So between those three particular guys that you just mentioned, including Magnus Mockton, who's about 6'4", 6'5", we do have to alter how we want to play our 5-out motion offense a little bit to see if we can get them some more post touches. We've had a couple matchups early against Rapids and Holman that were primarily 5 guards, 6'2" and under. And with those types of teams where they're switching, fronting posts, we've got to figure out different ways to utilize those guys. It can be a challenge at times, but that's what makes it fun. And on the flip side of that, we're starting to guard those guys better on the perimeter. Ethan, Chris, Valen, those guys, Magnus, they never really had to guard perimeter guys before, and now we're seeing some growth and improvement in that area as well.
I would think that Brooks Hinson would be very pleased with the presence of Landon Lee on the floor, because that means Brooks does not have to be the point guard all the time. So tell us what Landon was and how he helps your ball club.
It's very enjoyable to get to coach the tandem of those two guys because they play so well off each other. They've been playing together for multiple years now. They've got that teammate being in sync with one another. They know what they're going to do before they do it. Landon, little trouble the first 2 games against Appleton East and Holman, got in some foul trouble. He didn't play well those first 2 games, and he'll be the first to admit it. But he played really well against Rapids. He played very well against La Crosse Central. It is a luxury to have either of those 2 guys initiate the offense. We get a rebound or they get a rebound, and they can push it where we don't have to look for that one guy. So it is a luxury to have those 2.
And as you mentioned, a couple of sophomores making big contributions as well.
Yeah, Valen Ramberg and Chris Pohl, they're special talents. They're very skilled big men, both at about 6'5" or taller. I think Chris might be about 6'6" or 6'7" right now. And those guys can play in a multitude of ways. They both have the ability to knock down the 3, which is what we love, which is what we coach. They also have the ability to take a smaller defender down on the low block and work with their back to the basket. So really, really excited about the next 3 years with those 2.
Let's bring in Larry Hazer for some comments and questions. Larry?
Yeah, you talked about it. You might have touched on it a little bit about the inexperience of your team this year and the height and all that and multiple ways being able to win. Are the young guys accepting that multiple ways? I know you
sometimes
touched on it a little bit there.
it's especially with a younger player, you've got to coach some things out of them that they may have picked up either through so much that in the offseason, they play so many games, right? AAU, they play so many games. You're playing 7 games in a weekend, but you only get to practice 1 time. So a lot of times in those 7 games, you pick up maybe some bad habits. Could just be little things like footwork or shot selection or inability to guard a certain player. So early on, we've got to coach those things out of them in the beginning. We got to coach them to how we want them to play, and that there is a learning curve there. I'm very fortunate that I've got a great coaching staff. And when guys get through our entire 3 levels of our program, from the freshman AV to the varsity, they've got some time. Tanner Bosen, Josh Roshite, Jake Shepler, Brian Fravert, all fantastic guys that we're lucky to have on our staff. They're all Marshfield alumni. So it means a lot to all 5 of us that we get to be able to coach at our own school.
All right. See, we're running low on time.
Well, Coach, thanks for coming by. Once again, a big ball game for you guys on Friday night with DC Everson in town.
Yes, DC Everson's playing.
Welcome back to Zaleski Sports, broadcast of high school boys basketball. We're at halftime here. It's 32-13. Neenah with the lead. And Marshfield starts off the right way this time. Started off cold in the first half. And the shot is up and good. for Wunderlich. 20 points for that young man. Marshfield on the offense. Going right to left on your screen. Shot is up for Hinson, and Hinson gets it. Brooks Hinson with the first 5 points for Marshfield here in the second half, and making a charge. Had a chance to go down to the scorers table and discuss what happened with that technical. Apparently Landon Konwinski, after the foul was called, pushed the young gentleman down who he fouled after the play. And he was called for the technical. And we've got an offensive foul called on Neenah. And that's called on Holzel, and that will be a timeout for Neenah. We'll take one here as well. You're watching high school boys basketball on Zaleski Sports.
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, how can I help you?
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken has been voted best pizza in Marshfield 15 years in a row. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken is ready for your call now at 715-384-8118. Choose Drunken Chicken, BLT, Western, Mac and Cheese, Sweet Chili Chicken, and more. Plus, Scotty's has roasted chicken, fish, sandwiches, salads, and desserts. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, 715-384-8118 and Scotty'sPizza.com.
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, how can I help you?
Spectrum Benefit Solutions, with offices located throughout central Wisconsin, is your group benefits provider for health, dental, accident, and life insurance. Spectrum Benefit Solutions works with businesses of any size to help you attract and retain the best employees. Find Spectrum Benefit Solutions on Facebook to get started. Timeout completed. Back to action. Marshfield on the move. Tipped out of bounds. Will remain Tiger ball. Joe Anderson here bringing you play-by-play this evening. Asher Gershesky, Isaac Eagle, and Ruth Walsh on the production team today. Landon Konwinski will check in for Neenah. Get everything sorted out and ready to go. Here we are. Inbound, 3 and away from Hintz, and no bueno. Holzel with the rebound. And Konwinski brings the ball over the timeline for Neenah. Near side to Wunderlich. You've got to keep an eye on that kid. He's got 20 points. 20 of the 34 for Neenah. Holzel. Jansen. Konwinski. And we've got another player control foul. Brady Corso called for the foul, his second. Landon Lee, near side. Connect, baseline drive, tries to turn around. Holzel just kept himself vertical. That's what you got to do. Good defensive stance by Ethan Holzel. Tried that peel, didn't work. Konwinski will kick it out to Wunderlich. Holzel back to Wunderlich up high. Neenah very patient with their offense, and we've got a white foul. And they're going to call that on Ethan Connect, his first. Say that's Connect's second foul. Neenah will inbound. Konwinski will handle the ball far side high. They've got Holzel up high as a screener. Neenah just content to run some clock and break down the defense. Back and forth we go. Good pressure put on by Connect. Holzel for 3 off the back iron. Rebound for Hinson. And Hinson will bring the ball over the timeline for the Tigers. Far side, pulls it out, and they'll reset. Hinson. Run that wheel. Skip pass. Lee gives it up. And partially blocked. Connects shot by Holzel. Neenah very strategic. They take their time. They run their offense. They get a fast break, they'll take it. But if it's not there, they're content to run some offense. Good fake shot drive. Flipped it and tried to get it to Holzel. But Jansen's pass wide. Valen Randberg will check in for Marshfield. Stop Construction is a premier builder of municipal and industrial water and wastewater treatment systems in the Midwest. Stop Construction has been partnering with private and public customers since 1984. Stop Construction has its own service and fabrication department to assist with any municipal or industrial situation. Stop Construction, a 100% employee-owned company. Shot is up and off the mark from Hinson. Rebound for Neenah. Wunderlich will take the ball over the timeline. Three off the mark from Corso. We've got a foul. That's going to be on Neenah. Call that on Grant Dean, his first, team third. Marshfield trailing by 16. Good move by Randberg. Kicks it out to Pohl. Pohl shot well off the mark. Konowinski will pull the rebound down for the Rockets. Wunderlich gives it up. Dean. They rotate it back up to Wunderlich. Far side switch. Neenah content to again run clock. Leading by 16. Three on the way from Jansen. He got it. Jansen with 8 points. Nice move to the bucket for Brooks Hinson. Brooks with 7 points here in the second half. $17-point advantage. Dean cut off and they'll reset. Konowinski will center the ball, dribble left-handed. Wunderlich. Dean. Jansen. Dean tried to get it into Wunderlich, but kicked by Randberg. Coming in for Neenah is going to be number 21, Cal Junkern. Hope you enjoyed that interview with Marshfield Tiger head coach Chris Fisher at halftime. And Coach Fisher's got his team looking a little bit better here in the second half, but still struggling from the field. Much better shooting here in half number 2. Outscoring Neenah 7-5. And we've got a foul on Marshfield. Valen Randberg called for the foul, his first second team foul. All right, and we are shooting. That will put Brady Corso at the line to shoot 2. Mr. Corso 2 for 2 from the line here in the first half. Takes a couple dribbles, it's up and good. Second free throw for number 12. Takes a couple of bounces. Release, rotation. Good. Made them both. 4 for 4 for the senior for Neenah. Landon Lee centers it. Pull for 3. Short. Wunderlich with the rebound. Gives it up to Konwinski. Ooh. Corso thought about a 3. He takes it anyway. Missed it. Neenah tracks down the rebound. 10:35 left here in the second half. Good defensive pressure by Chris Pohl. And the Marshfield defense causes a turnover. Timeout called by Marshfield. It's a 30. We'll take a timeout here as well. You're watching high school boys basketball on Zaleski Sports.
Hi, I'm Malachi from Northside Computers and Cellular. We are currently offering a great savings of 2 phone lines for $50, and it includes unlimited talk, text, and data. Stop down at Northside Computers and Cellular, 907 South Central Avenue, Marshfield, to see how you can save on your internet, cable, and phone bills. We have the best providers under one roof.
2 phone lines, $50. Get mobile, internet, and television all under one roof. Northside Computer and Cellular of Marshfield.
Too late.
Welcome back to Zaleski Sports broadcast of high school boys basketball. Coming to you live from the Frederick Construction Fieldhouse here at Marshfield Senior High. Joe Anderson joined by Asher Grishewski, Isaac Eagle, and Ruth Walsh bringing you this action tonight. Marshfield trying to cut this lead down. Landon Lee, his pass is tipped away and will remain Marshfield ball. 32-13 at halftime. And the Marshfield lads struggled to shoot in the first half. Only 3-point leading scorer for Marshfield in the first half was Brooks Hinson. Good job going to the bucket by Landon Lee. 4 points for Mr. Lee. And it's 22 for the Tigers. Chipping away. Under 10 minutes now. Konwinski kicks it out.
Good find. Come on, Cal.
3 on the way from Jansen. Off the mark. Konwinski with the rebound. They'll reset. Wunderlich did not touch it. It was last touch by a member of the Marshfield Tigers, according to the official. Wunderlich will inbound right next to the Neenah bench. Konwinski. Neenah just has good ball rotation. They just keep running and cutting. It's hard to do that. People think, oh, that's so easy, you can do it. But I'll tell you something, it's not as easy as it looks. Valen Randberg called for the foul, his second. Shoutouts to Dave Hahn and Marissa Steinbach and Chad Williams. 2 on the way. Shot off the mark, pulled down. And another layup missed, this time for Neenah. Back and forth we go here. Leave a positive comment on the YouTube page. I'll give you a shout out on the air. Nice layup to the basket by Landon Lee. Landon Lee with 6 points here in the contest. And timeout called by Neenah. We'll take a timeout here as well. You are watching high school boys basketball on Zaleski Sports.
We know how a bank should be at Partners Bank. Banking should be easier. Treating our customers as valued and important. Services should be better with online and mobile banking and locations close to where you live and work. Loans should be quicker, and we make all decisions locally with years of experience helping people with their financing needs. Partners Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Partners Bank, better together.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Zaleski Sports broadcast of high school boys basketball. Got to give shout-outs to Kathy M., Dave, and Marissa, and Chad. Thanks for checking in. Leave a positive comment on the YouTube page, and we'll give you a shout-out here. Marshfield needs to get some stops, and Neenah has not been letting them get any stops at all. They have been very patient on the offense. Junkern will get it back out to top. They swing it to the far side. I can't even get the names out before they pass the ball for Neenah. Very efficient in running their offense. Tipped away. It's going to belong to Neenah, out of bounds. 8:07 remaining here in regulation. 17-point advantage for the Rockets. Back to Wunderlich in the backcourt. Pressured by Brant Freeze. Good move by Junkern. He'll swing it back out to Wunderlich. Got to keep an eye on Mr. Wunderlich. He's got 20 points. Baseline drive cut off. I tell you, the defensive pressure is really improved by Marshfield. Freeze had a good job cutting off there. Right, you saw Brooks Hinson. Oh, good drive and pass and basket. Landon Konwinski gets his first bucket of the contest. And we got a steal. And it's up and good for Mason Fleece, but we've got a time called. As you saw, Landon Lee fell awkwardly and laid on the floor. Now you're saying, why don't they stop play right away there? They can't, because a fast break was in motion. It's one of those rules of basketball is that if there's a steal or a turnover and a fast break is going to happen, you've got to let the play happen. And after the play happens, say that there was no timeout, or no layup, if they pulled the back out and we're going to reset up on offense, then they would stop the play.
30.
Sub is in. Joey Kidder is checked in. Good drive to the basket, but fouled as Hinson went to shoot.
Landon.
They're going to call that foul on Mason Fleece. Fourth team foul. And Brooks Hinson will go to the Serpro Jamie Wenzel free throw line. Call Jamie Wenzel at Serpro for the #1 choice in cleanup and restoration. Serpro like it never even happened. Hinson makes the first of two.
You've got 20. Justin, 1. Joey, 2.
And you can hear Coach Robas barking out instructions to his players. Natalie dressed in a suit coat and tie. Don't see that much anymore from basketball coaches. Second one is good. And to be honest, I used to wear ties and shirts, but never a suit coat. Got it down to 19. Coming up on 6.5. If they could get this down to, say, 12 at 5 minutes, then they've got something to work with. Gotta keep chipping away, Marshfield does. And Neenah is just efficiently running their offense. Shout out to Jennifer, too, watching. Baseline drive cut off. They'll swing it back out. 3 on the way. Got it! Joey Dawn with the 3. And good for 3 for Brant Freese. And count the basket and the foul. Brooks Hinson, first foul. Count that basket. For Mason Fleece. Made it. Time becoming a factor for Marshfield, as they now trail by 22. They've had it down to as many as 16, but no closer. Hinson. Daniels in the game for Marshfield. Good drive floater by Hinson. He's fouled.
Joey, that should be you. Mason's got to stay home. You just got to go. Landon.
They call that on Charlie Wunderlich, his first personal, 15.
Charlie, just make it a tough.
Brooks Hinson is at the Serve Pro Jamie Wenzel free throw line. Call Jamie Wenzel at Serve Pro for the #1 choice in cleanup and restoration. Serve Pro, like it never even happened.
Charlie, get the half.
Second free throw coming up for the junior, number 5. Couple of bounces, he released, rotation, got them both. Marshfield very well from the line. Has missed only 1 free throw the entire contest. 7 of 8 from the charity stripe for the Tigers. 5 minutes now left in regulation. 20-point advantage will remain Neenah ball. Out of bounds to Neenah. Time continues to tick. Pull-up jumper by Wunderlich, good. Charlie Wunderlich, 22 points. Hanson's 3 short. Rebound pulled by Joey Dawn. Layup is good for Fleece. Tigers got to get some baskets and get some stops. 3 on the way from Ketterer. Back iron. Wunderlich with the rebound. Freis. Okay, thank you, Karsten. I was told it was Freese when I did my pregame checks. Karsten Freis. Thank you very much. Foul called. Ramberg called for the foul, his 3rd. Karsten, thank you for the pronunciation correction, much appreciated. I always talk to someone from a member from each school to get pronunciations, and I was told it was Freese, so I appreciate the correction. Wunderlich will have a seat for Neenah. Rowan Caper has checked in for Neenah, along with Nathan Shraven. Shraven with the ball. Now to Fleece. Price. There we go. Price. And Neenah continues to run clock. Shot is off the mark. Good look, though. It's going to belong to Marshfield out of bounds. Magnus Mockton will check in for the Tigers as Neenah leads by 24. Rockets came out on fire behind Charlie Wunderlich with 18 in the first half. They have had their foot on the gas pedal and have not let it off the entire match. Marshfield with some cold shooting and untimely turnovers. Just really never been in this match today. 3 on the way, short from Ketterer. Two and a half left. Looking ahead to next Friday, both of these teams in action. Shot off the mark, rebound for Marshfield. Neenah will travel to Oshkosh North, and Marshfield will travel to Hudson. Marshfield looks like they're going to sustain their first loss of the season. And Neenah will improve to 4-3.
Yeah, roll! Yeah, roll!
Steal. They get it ahead. Flies. Time ticking away.
Wait, Coach, who am I getting? Red one.
And a foul called on Landon Konwinski. That is the 6th-team foul. Afton Hamill and Josh Steinbach check in for Coach Fisher. A lot of subs coming in now for both teams. Minute and a half remaining in this contest. Neenah content to run some clock. They have really dominated the offense. Very patient, very controlled. Layup missed. Track down the rebound, and it's going to belong to Neenah. Afton Hamill did the best he could trying to keep Rowan Caper away from it. But he last touched it. And a 3 by Junkern. – 14 seconds left. And that's going to pretty much do it here from the Frederick Construction Fieldhouse as Neenah picks up the 58-31 win. Stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen, for the Nasonville Dairy postgame show. Nasonville Dairy with fresh cheese curds made daily. You can get those fresh cheese curds in Marshfield or Curtis, or you can log on to NasonvilleDairy.com.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. Nasonville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Freer, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Freer, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
Guys ready?
Sure.
You get stuck with me.
Thanks for doing this. Appreciate it.
I'm Joe Anderson.
Leave.
When I come over here, I'll do coach first, and then you can go. I said a lot of nice things about you today. Welcome back to Zaleski Sports broadcast of high school boys basketball. This is the Nasonville Dairy postgame show. Nasonville Dairy with fresh cheese curds made daily. You can get those fresh cheese curds in Marshfield or Curtis, or log on to NasonvilleDairy.com. I'm here with head coach Lee Robis of the Neenah Rockets. Coach, good win today. What are your thoughts on today's action?
Just, we came out and played really well from the start. We moved the ball. This is the best we've played offensively all year. We moved the basketball. The guy next to me got going a little bit early. That helped. And I thought that was a big catalyst. I thought we did a really good, number 5's a really good player, and we did a good job on him, and we didn't let any of the other guys really get going from 3. Thought we made him a little bit uncomfortable, and just proud of our guys, because last night was a tough FVA game, and to come back the next day, so credit to our players.
Say offensively, I was very impressed with the discipline your team showed.
It's been coming, so I would have liked to have seen it a couple games sooner, but we'll take it today. This was an important win for us, just long term for our league, so just glad that we were able to come out and play the way we did today.
I made a compliment too about your coach. Natalie dressed today. I like I wish more coaches would. Suit and tie. What are your thoughts about that?
I'm just old school. So, when I was a kid, going to high school games, high school coaches wore suits, and that's just kind of who I am. And if I change now, I think these guys would think I was getting soft. So I'm pretty much stuck in a suit and tie. I'm not going to be soft.
No, you look great.
No, I'm not saying anybody else that doesn't is soft. I'm saying if I started doing it, these guys would be like, what's going on? So they don't have to worry.
I think you have Oshkosh North coming up on Friday. What are your thoughts on that?
Really good team, well coached, great tradition. You have to play at their place. Some, 2 scholarship players, phenomenal players. A lot of pieces to go around. Just going to be a challenge for us. Thankfully, we've got a couple days of practice in front of us, and just a great opportunity.
Okay. Thank you for your time. Congratulations.
Yep. Thank you for all you do for high school sports. It's great being able to go online and your YouTube channel and stuff. You guys are fantastic. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. I'm here with this handsome young man. He got more hair than me. You got to be handsome. I'm here with Charlie Wunderlich, and you were a wonder today. I've got you down for 22 points. You had 18 in the first half. What's your secret today?
I was just ready to play. Got some sleep last night, and they were giving me good looks, and I was making them.
Defensively, what were you guys doing as a team?
Well, our defense has been pretty good this year, and we were just ready to compete. We had a game last night. We had some guys that took some ice baths, so we were ready. Our bodies were ready, and we competed. We shut them down in the first half for a while.
Looking ahead to Oshkosh North, what are your thoughts on those lads?
Very good team. We're going to have to work hard to keep them off the scoreboard, but that'll be fun.
Okay, we're going to put you in the house. You know how this works?
I don't.
Okay, you're going to say my name. You're going to look right up at that camera, and you're going to say, "Hi, my name is Charlie Wunderlich, and I'm in the house." And make it as big as you want. Okay,
Hello.
I'm going to give you the mic and count to 3 to give you ready to go.
Okay. Hello, my name is Charlie Wunderlich, and I'm in the house.
Yes. All right. Thank you very much, Charlie. I'm going to do a quick rundown here in the scorebook and send you on your merry way, ladies and gentlemen. 3 points for Chris Pohl in Marshfield. 17 for Brooks Hinson. 3 for Grant Fries. Landon Lee with 6. 2 from Ethan Connect. The Tigers shot 7 of 8 from the free throw line. On the other side of the ledger, we have the Neenah Rockets. Picked up the win today. 2 from Landon Konwinski. 8 from Justin Jansen. 6 from Brady Corso. Grant Dean with 2. 7 from Mason Flies. Cal Junkern with 7. With 7. Okay, 22 from Charlie Wunderlich. And 3 from Joey Dawn. The Neenah Rockets shot 5 of 7 from the free throw line tonight. Big win for them as they improve to 4-3 on the season. Marshfield falls to 5-1. Marshfield will travel to Hudson next Friday night, and Neenah will travel to Oshkosh North next Friday night before the Christmas break. For my excellent production team this afternoon, Asher Krzyzewski, Isaac Eagle, and Ruth Walsh, this is Joe Anderson saying thank you for watching this afternoon and the evening's basketball game. We'll catch you next week on Zalewski Sports. Have a great evening, everybody. Final score, Neenah 58, Marshfield 31.